I'm Jennifer Clark. I'm running the Academic and Affairs Officer position, and you should vote for me because I've had great involvement within the union throughout my time being at university. I'm a course rep. I was nominated course rep of the year, so I feel I understand student issues and the reasons why we should be improving the academic system. I was also a student on the panelled reviews that Alex Nutt's been running this year, so I feel I have a great understanding of the academic developments that we want to achieve next year.
Okay, Jen, you've got a rather interesting election, first, thank you for coming in, whereby you're running against 3 other candidates, but you've got two particular ones. I'm not going to name names, but they point out. So the incumbent you're running against, and you're running against Nobody Cares campaign.
Yeah.
So if I was a voter and I wanted to maintain the status quo of the union, so how things are going well, I'd probably vote for the incumbent. But if I want radical change, I'd vote for the candidate that's offering me radical change. How do you fit in with these other candidates? What makes you special compared to them?
Well, like I've already said, I feel I've got a full understanding of the developments that Alex Nutt's trying to bring on next year. I know how the education unit runs, spoken to every single staff member that has to be involved with the academic department, and I feel that the person who's running the Nobody Cares campaign clearly doesn't care himself, so why should
he does, he's put a lot of effort into it.
He has put a lot of effort into it, but and I have spoken to him personally about what would he do if he actually got the position. Yeah. And I just don't believe that he's wanting to drive the sabbatical elections forwards. He's wanting to make huge radical changes to every single position that I don't think are that necessary. I mean...
So knowing that we're not going to discuss whether his campaign is good or bad, but what do you have to bring to the elections?
I feel I'm a fresh face. I've obviously been here the entire time at university. I've fully understood the course rep system, fully understood anything academic based. And I feel that even though the incumbent has done very well this year, I feel there are definite improvements for next year. I think I like looking after staff for a start off, looking after making sure that we can make improvements for the future.
And these things you would introduce, so you do about.
Yeah, because I feel that the staff haven't been looked after at all. I mean, there's been huge cuts in the education unit this week, and I think it's had detrimental effect to students in the future. I want to make sure that students can have the best experience and making sure that they can gain as much out of the university rather than thinking about cutting things like Leicester Award and things that might not be able to happen next year now.
Okay, would you say that you want the union to be a welcoming place?
A welcoming
building?
Yeah.
But you want to turn to a police state by having it monitored for college kids to make sure they don't come here. The only way to do that efficiently would be to have students have to maybe prove they're a student. Like, if I had to think of something that would make it the most unwelcoming, unfriendly building possible, I probably would install ID checks. But that's what you want to do that though?
We already have a great CCTV system in place anyway.
Oh, so you want us to spy on our students?
No, I'm saying that we already have a CCTV system in place, so when you walk into the building, you're already agreeing to be watched.
Okay.
However, I do think that we want, like I've already said, we want to gain the best experience for our students. We want to make sure that they fully utilise the services and facilities that are available to them and not having others
marching other students out of the building.
No, I don't want to ban their revenue or get rid of them totally.
It seemed quite clear in the manifesto that you want to. I mean, it's not only that; it's that you are isolating one part of society. I mean, that's what the BNP do.
I don't want to isolate certain parts of society. I want to make sure that the people that are mistreating our facilities.
Are they mistreating it though? It's a minority, but we don't.
Exactly, it's a minority that's spoiling it for the majority, and I don't think we should ban the whole lot. That's my point. That's why I want to review the idea of seeing whether we can have a monitoring system or any form of system that allows our students to gain the best experience, because we're paying for these facilities and we should be able to use them, not sit on the floors.
Okay, so students sitting on the floor. That's the. But if our students sat on the floor, that'd be fine.
No, our students are sitting on the floor at the minute.
Okay.
We're
so
not. We're not
ban
using
university. You would like the right to BC banning university staff from our building as well, because that would get a great fit if you did that.
No, it's the students that are coming in that are playing cards. They're.
Our students. Why can't they our students? I mean, these are associate members you're talking about, and you'll be the head trustee of the charity, and you're going to ban associate members from the building.
I don't want to ban associate members from the building. I want to make sure that our students have the best experience, not having a place to study, and having college students that are disruptive and things are just, it needs to be changed.
We'll move on away from that, I think, labour that at length. So you go on about distance learners and postgraduates in your manifesto.
I go on about distance learners.
So distance learners, sorry. How can you relate to distance learner?
Well, through the course system, I was part of, when we were giving presentations about learning different areas of course in, I was partnered with a distance learning student, and it was clear to me that they find it difficult sharing their voice across the Union campus, especially, obviously being distance, not being totally on the Union campus all the time.
How does this learner course, how do you study distance learning? How does one do that?
How does one study?
Yeah, so when you start, what sort of studying do you get?
Well, I know that some students, there's one course that's totally driven by video recording already. I think that's what you're referring to in my manifesto. And I just wanted to, I was
wondering if you're aware of even how they study that.
Yeah, like I said, I know there's one, I think it's, I can't remember the full title of it now, like Labour Studies, or one of...
Centre for Labour Market Studies.
Yeah, that's exactly. They already learn their whole degree by video links as well. So I just wanted to, I think it's a really good system that they've got in place there. I just wanted to share it with the rest of the
Sure, because I mean, the point I want to make is that the majority of our students are, either distance learning or a postgraduate. They're in their mid-20s average age.
Yeah.
If you took different to the median, they're probably in their late 20s to 30s. Now, how did you relate to this? You never even studied postgraduate. You know what it's like to be a postgraduate.
No, I understand, and I think that, again, not always wanted to use course repping as an example, but being a course rep where I have interacted with postgraduate students and some of the distance learning students, I found how difficult it is to view their points, and it's difficult for, when I was on the student review panel for, for the student development zone, me trying to understand how the postgraduate system worked was really difficult. And it took me ages, so I had to go back and speak to extra members of staff and postgraduate students that I know that are here, and PhD students. And
so if with a postgraduate issue here, like if you were elected, you'd have to wait ages while you research.
No, because I feel that I've already completed, I understand how the postgraduate system works to a degree, but again, if there was a really difficult or technical situation, then I'd rather the student know that I can fully cope with the situation and do the full research and understand their point of view, rather than just jumping straight to it and thinking that I can solve it when I don't understand their course.
Okay, but we could have a staff member do that research. Why would you
it doesn't mean that I won't have, I could always just go and speak to a staff member, whoever I need to speak to. It's not a difficult job.
Okay. Alright, well, thanks so much for coming, Jo, and good luck with your campaign.
Thank you.